Okay, so my name is Chad. This video, we're just going to kind of wing it. So I decided to take last weekend off. Didn't do anything down at the range at all, which kind of worked out because we had a pretty bad storm. And you probably have seen another short where I've got more trees down. So either I missed those in my other looking around, or more stuff fell down from this storm this last weekend. But anyways, none of that matters. So I decided I've been getting in my head way too much these last few weeks, and getting really down on myself for my performance at the last match. I just struggled. I really got in my head, and I've stayed there since then. So I've decided what I'm going to do this week is I'm just going to wing it for the last match of our local season. So I'm going to run a bore snake through the barrel a few times, get some of the buildup knocked off. I really need to do a deep cleaning, but I just don't have time to do that, refoul, and load ammo before the match. So I spent this afternoon and during the hottest part getting ammo loaded, so I should be good come Sunday. But we are just going to do bare minimum and not really practice, and just go out there and try to have fun for the finale and see if my performance improves any. So you've seen me do this on a video before. So this is the Real Avid bore snake. So you know, it's got a brass bristled brush here, and then your long pull through with your lead ball at the end. And pretty much with this thing, all I'm doing is trying to get the more considerable buildup taken out of the barrel. Like, this is in no way an actual deep cleaning that is going to give me any kind of performance gains. So I'll pretty much be doing this match with the same overall performance as before, but you know, temperature is going to be quite a bit different. So I thought it would be a good idea to just come down here, verify my zero, and get some current speeds. But before that, let's get the gunk out. There we go. See that smoke coming out of there? I call that the first pull through dusting. But we're not going to be boring for this whole video, so I'm going to finish this off, and then we'll come back, take a look at what I'm going to attempt to test here. So typically what I'll do, I'll pull this through, probably 5 to 7 times. And then after that, we're going to foul it with about probably 7 shots. And then from there, we'll do a couple groups and make sure zero is still in place, hasn't walked around on me, and I've got good current speeds. Okay, we ran through about 7-8 times. I've got 5 rounds loaded up of just some stuff that still needs fire formed, and we're just going to see what happens. I'm going to throw these 5. That should settle the little bit of cleaning that it did. Of course, for me, it's almost dark, and we're going to be racing the sun, but I think I can see the target down there. We'll just see what happens. So these will just be a quick few, and man, we got no breeze, super humid from the rain overnight. Seemed like those last 4 kind of settled on the speed, so I'm just going to call it good and load up some of the ammo that I'll be using for the match. Pretty much I'm not making any changes. Same powder, same charge, same everything. Something funny that's getting me perturbed. I'm trying to use one of these things to keep the skeeters away, and it's blowing a little bit of smoke out the top. I keep seeing it out the corner of my eye, and I'm like, man, something is smoking in the wrong place. That ain't good, but I don't think it's anything to worry about. So what I'm gonna do is, I've got a couple of like odd rounds that I'm not super pleased with. I'm just going to throw those down for my first 5, and then kind of pretty much from there I'll load up another, and really I just want to see if my 0 is somewhat close. It's honestly hard for me to see anything down there, but I'm getting sweat down my eyes. Not the best day to be doing this, but I need to get it done. So here we go. Yeah, so just for posterity, that one had a ES 11.6 and a standard deviation of 4.9. So, you know, not bad numbers, but I'm going to run down and set up a flashlight because I definitely cannot see the target down there very well. So, be right back. Okay, light set up. That group was like 1/2 inches, not really anything to be disappointed with, and to me it's centered up enough, kind of all around the middle. So I don't know, we'll see. Do one more with light, and I'm calling it good because it's really muggy here right now, and got other things to do. So let's get down and knock this out. Well, I will say that's not my best chrono numbers, but I mean, it's plenty acceptable. My center deviation is a 9.9. ES was a 27. I know I had a 29.58 and like a 29.85, so that kind of spread things out a little bit more than what I usually get, but I grabbed from my less confident of being match ammo. It's more of just if I need to warm up something or double check a 0 point, but from what I can see through the scope, I'm probably not going to change anything. I may update my speeds on my Kestrel, but I don't know. I think it's good enough for now. Hey, if you want to see what happens when I just reset everything and just go out to have fun for a match, make sure and get subscribed right down below here. We'll find out next week how this upcoming match goes. It is going to be the finale for our local 24-25 season, and I'm hoping to just have fun and not worry myself too much. I just want to go have a good time again and get out of my own head. So check in next week, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so real quick, just to review. So between those two groups, I had one that was about an average of 29.65 and one that was right at 29.70. So I'll probably run in my Kestrel for a 29.70 average. That last group, what got me was I had a high of a 29.85.7 and then a 29.58.7. So bigger spread than usual. Like I said, it's not my best produced ammo, but I think it's going to do good enough for a PRS match. Really, I do not think any of my issues are caused by my ammo production capabilities. All right, so we'll see if we got enough light. So this was my first group. I mean, a little over 1/2 inch, and then this was that last group. Once again, a little over 1/2 inch. Each of these boxes is a 1/4 inch square. So just judging by that, I'm actually just a hair over 1/2 inch. But I stayed pretty well around the center, which is where I was aiming. So I don't think I'm going to adjust anything on my scope. I'm not going to put in any offsets or anything into the Kestrel. I'm just going to try and focus on each of the stages, each of the targets, and just have a good time. I really have to kind of just have a reset match, like fun only. If I can't read the wind or I'm getting too worked up about it, try not to stress that. Just go have fun and get this one behind me. I did good at several of the matches this year, so I don't want to totally jinx myself by putting too much pressure on me and blowing it all here at the last of the season. Okay, so I'm definitely losing light. The camera can hardly keep track of me, but let me know what you think down in the comments. This is just going to be a fun one. I hope you enjoyed my little kind of mental verification just to make sure things are at least functioning and somewhat on target. I still have about 80 rounds of ammo left to load up, but I got first chunk of it already done, so I'm pretty pleased being somewhat ahead going into starting my work week tomorrow. But lots to do this week. I'm going to try and get some rest, just let my brain relax, go out there, have fun. I just want to shoot at the targets, get a couple hits, and enjoy myself for the day. It's going to be hot. Hopefully we have some predictable winds. That's the one thing I've got to get figured out. I've got several ideas that I'm going to work on this summer, but learning the wind and how to read things downrange, that's one skill I've got to master, but I'm trying to put that a little bit out of my head and just kind of wing it for this match because I don't have time to practice things I want to practice. So we're just going to go have fun. Hopefully that translates into a few more hits and less frustration on my brain. So make sure and check in next week. We'll have a match review. I'll show as much footage as I can capture at the match and cut it in. We'll have a good time. Hopefully we're all going to have fun. I'm going to have fun shooting it. Hopefully that comes across and you get to see me have fun out there shooting it. But we're going to try and do a stress-free event. And as much as I tell myself that, I know I'm going to get totally worked up because my brain just goes into hyper-competitive mode no matter what. So we'll see what happens. Only way to know is going to be to check in next week. All right, I'm losing the light. Thank you very much for hanging out with me for a few minutes today. Hope you have a great rest of your day and a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.